Hello everyone. I'm looking forward to this class. Reading is one of my favorite things to do. My mother would often find in my book, in my bed, like a pile of books that I was planning to read that night, and she'd have to put them away so I could go to sleep. But I grew up loving books, and I love reading children's stories and writing them. I am from Pingree, Idaho. It's a little farming community outside of Blackfoot, Idaho. We're not far from Rexburg, about an hour away from BYUI. So I decided as my children were growing up and the grandchildren were coming along, I decided to go for one of my lifelong dreams of getting a college degree. So I started with Pathway Connect, and I am about 60 credits away from graduating. I'd like to be an elementary teacher. I'm minoring in English, and so I drive school bus right now and learn to love the kids by driving them around. So I decided to pursue a career in elementary education. Part of that, I'm sure we'll be reading lots and lots of books to them. So some of my favorites are, one of the books that struck me when I was young that made me realize that I loved reading was The Dark is Rising by Susan Cooper. It was kind of like pre-Harry Potter, fantasy world, how the main character could, conquer the world and save the world with magic. And I learned to love reading by reading that series. And of course I love Harry Potter, love magic. And also, my son had me read Hatchet, which is a wonderful book about a young boy that is stranded from a plane crash, and he uses his hatchet to survive. And that book of survival is really cool. I love the Charlie Bones series. I saw The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe on my grandfather's shelf and picked it up and started reading and couldn't put it down. And I read that just most recently to catch up on the readings for this class and fell in love with it all over again. I love The Wrinkle in Time, and we sent a picture book to my granddaughter, The Pout Pout Fish, and I have a recording of my husband as a grandpa reading The Pout Pout Fish to her. That's a pretty cherished video. Then Encyclopedia Brown was one of my favorite elementary series to read. And for my children, we always read the Berenstein's Bears Bee book. And we all have it memorized by heart, Brown bear, blue bull, beautiful baboon, blowing bubbles, biking backwards, bump, black bug's banana box, and Billy Bunny's breadbasket, and Buster Bob's baseball bus, and something Beagle's Bugle Bagpipe Band. And that's what broke Baby Bird's balloon. I can't really cite it now, but I forgot that last part. But now my son is reading that book to his son. I have 7 grandkids, going on 9, and another book that my son is reading to his son is The Monster at the End of This Book. We read that one over and over and over. But I can see how children's literature is a wonderful way to help children learn to love reading. And I look forward to being a teacher and introducing children's literature to the children. I can't wait to graduate and hopefully get a job in teaching and explore this wonderful world with them. looking forward to working with all of you, and I can't wait for this semester. Bye.